Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to the CO Visit special live stream. How are y'all doing? Collin here and some trusty coffee. What do you think of my green screen? Do you like it? Is it approved? Welcome, welcome, welcome. See if we get a few more people in here before I start rambling on. This is gonna be hey Jeff, how are you doing? Do you like the green screen background? Is it approved? Heralding the kingdom. Yeah, well, hopefully we'll get a few more people in here. They'll get notification. I hope YouTube be home in 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome to this special CO Visit live stream. Collin here as always, trying out my new green screen option. Do you like my background? Do you approve of it? Let me know in the comments if you like it. I can change it too. I can use all the pictures I have in my gallery to do a background, green screen background. So if you want another one, let me know. So this is a Q&A. This is a Q&A session to the CO Visit. So ask away. Ask away. This is your episode. This is for you guys. Ask questions about pretty much anything you want, whether it be JW topic or anything else, doesn't matter. It's open range, wide open. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're all doing well. And we're almost to the weekend here. Almost to the weekend. One more day, we can do it. So fire away with your questions. If you have any questions for me, any questions about JW's type stuff, waking up process, my experiences, anything else, public or current events, life in Honduras, etc., etc. So ask away. Well, hold on a second here. I'm gonna be just kind of playing around here for a second. So I'm gonna take this off for a second. And okay, so this is with no green screen. I'm just kind of here in my living room, and this is with no green screen. So you guys let me know in the comments. Do you prefer no green screen, or should I put the atom behind me, or should I put Chernobyl behind me, or maybe White Jesus, or The Watchmen? You guys let me know which one you like. Let me know. So this is the special CO Visit edition question and answers. Feel free in the comment section to ask any questions that you want. I'll try my best to answer them. There's no question too personal. I'm very open. I'm very open about things. My life is pretty much an open book. Anything about the JW experience, you can ask. Okay, question and answer. If you're just joining us, welcome. Good evening. Welcome to the question and answer CO Visit. Hey, Jackie. How are you doing? I think Jeff's driving. I don't know if he's cooking anything right now. He said he was going to be home in 5 minutes. So what's new in Jackie's world? What are you doing? What you up to? So I'm just sitting here enjoying my green screen, the fire and electricity going on there, and my coffee as always. So questions, ask your questions. Now I can procrastinate. Yeah. I'll give you an excuse to procrastinate. Yeah. No problem at all there. No problem at all. Oh, really? Had a windstorm? Oh, okay. Was it anything bad, Jackie? Or was it a big deal? Yeah, hypotenuse of a right triangle. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Yeah, the weather, we're going to have, speaking of phenomena and things like that, we have a lunar eclipse. We have a full lunar eclipse that's going to go on tonight. So I'm on mountain time. So I think about 10 o'clock, it's going to start, and then it goes till 4 in the morning. So that's going to be kind of interesting. If I can wake myself up, which I highly doubt, I'm going to try to go outside and look at it. So yeah, pretty big, not too bad though. Okay, well, that's good. Shasta Cola or lemon lime. Oh boy. You're taking me down memory lane there. Oh boy, that's a tough one. I like both of them, but I guess if I had to be stuck with one, yeah, I'd have to go with lemon lime. I did honestly, confession here. I like the taste of those like generic colas. I like, you guys remember, yeah, Shasta commercials. Do you guys ever remember RC Cola? Do you remember that? RC Cola. I used to really like that. I liked the taste of it. It was a little bit different, a little bit off, but I liked it. Oh, okay, you can see the eclipse too in New Mexico. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. New Mexico you guys should just be a part of Central America. Fuck it, right? Yeah, RC Cola. Yeah, I don't even know if they make that anymore. Does anybody know? They make that? I guess I can Google it, but I don't want to leave the. Take a look here at the top messages. I want to see all. Okay, there we go. Yeah, RC Cola. That's something else. They still make it? Okay. Yeah. We drink Czech Cola SB. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Czech Cola. Okay. Is that like an American? Is that US based, or is it from somewhere else? I've never heard of that one. Czech Cola. Interesting. Never heard of that one. Yeah, so throw your questions out there. I know you guys got them. Questions for them. It's US, okay. Any questions for me? Anything about the CO visit? Anything about living in Central America? Anything about my personal life, my family? As much info as I can give you. Peak fodder, the spaceship is located under the pyramid. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Who are we to say, right? Who knows? Show you guys my t-shirt, like my Jesus t-shirt. Gotta tout Jesus there for a second. How is the mango tree? Well, there's a mango tree out in front. It's doing okay. It's the. Am I Catholic? No, I'm not. Nope. No, I'm not. The mango tree, it's growing, but out there, that row of trees that we have along the street here, they grow really slow because that's all like refilled material. It's street, it's compacted, it's really hard, and the trees there grow really, really slow. I think it's just it's taking a lot of time for the roots to really get in there. So no, I'm not any of that. I'm a believer in Jesus. That's it. I don't go to church. I believe that church is everywhere. Church is how we live our life every day. And I think that religions are a result of fallen mankind. It's a unholy representation of the Bible and what Jesus taught. So I don't follow any of them. I don't follow any of them. I just believe that we should live our lives, something that you should believe, something that you should believe, something that you should live with actions, how you treat people. And of course, anytime we can share those things and share our beliefs with other people, that's a great thing, right? So yeah, no, all that stuff. I mean, the Eucharistic and all that stuff. I don't subscribe to any of that stuff. It's just, like I said, I just told you basically what I believe. Okay, live your life according to how Jesus told us to. He made it very simple. Made it very simple. Throw out all that dogmatic stuff, all those doctrines and all that stuff, and just live your life the way Jesus told you to live it. That's the easiest thing, and that's what he said. It was meant to be that way. There was a very, very big contrast between the pact that Jesus brought compared to the Mosaic law. So, but of course, when we talk about the Eucharist, okay, which is in the Catholics, that's when they take the body of Christ, with the little bread that they put in your mouth and all of that. And, I mean, you can do it a million different ways. Of course, that's something that he instituted, but I think you can do that in many different ways, so all of that. So no, there's none of that. Purgatory, no. That's why we're here on earth. You want to know what purgatory is? Earth. It's where we're living right now. This is where we get to live our lives and do what we need to do. Hello, Lori. Welcome. Goodbye. Okay. Anybody that's just talking about things like that, maybe removing people. That's the one thing about these live streams like this. Anybody can come in, and so all that. So yep. Pixar's win or lose. Okay. So as I was saying, guys, so sticking to the topic, if you have any questions for the CO visit, okay, go ahead and please ask. Okay. Please ask anything you want. Okay, so those of you that are here, if I haven't seen you before, this is a channel that is dedicated to exposing the false beliefs of Jehovah's Witnesses. But we talk a little bit about a little bit of everything. Okay. Let me see your question. How long were you questioning before you finally woke up? That's a really good question. That's a really good question. I think, boy, I would say in my case, years. Honestly, years. I knew probably from 2000 early 2000s. Okay, early 2000s. That's probably when I started questioning things, honestly. Yeah, just Jackie, ignore these people. So unfortunately, I can only remove the comments, but I can't kick them out of here. So they just keep coming back and they keep having things like that. So So let's see here. Poppy B, Collin, always loved your channel name. Only JWs like us Pimos recognize its meaning immediately. Unique. Yes. Yes, absolutely. That's why I chose it. When I was coming up of no, you don't have to be nice, Jackie. You go ahead. Let loose on them. Let loose. Let me see if I can let's see here. I can't. Oh, here we go. Put user in timeout, hide user on this chat. Oh, there we go. I didn't see it. That's why. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That person's gone. No, and whoever that guy is from India, I'm straight. I'm straight. I like women, so nope. There we go. One by one, we're getting rid of these people. So stay on the topic, people. Hey, TM, how are you doing? Yeah, it's a troll. So yeah, I was when I moved down here to Honduras and I started need grading and everything, and that's when I started having serious doubts and questions. The seed was already planted even before that. But when I got down here and I saw so many discrepancies about the organization and how things were being run down here, and you know, it just, that really started to bother me. And it was just like, I could tell that, hey, that's just, they were going to do things the way they wanted to, and you had to just put up and shut up. And I didn't like that at all. And it just started to rub me the wrong way. The reason why I left didn't really have anything to do with doctrinal things. It was just more the treatment. It was the hypocrisy that I saw, the difference in how people were treated down here and things like that. I don't like injustice. And so that's what really did it from there. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to keep removing these people. So anybody that's just joining us, welcome. This is the CO Visit Special Edition question and answer. So if you want to ask me anything you want, ask me a question about JW stuff, about living in Honduras, about my personal life, my family, my job, anything. Okay? No shame here. Don't be shy. So ask any questions, get your questions answered, take advantage of it. Just a little something to do on a Thursday. My trusty coffee right here, as always. Thanks for reminding me. I get on these rants and then I don't drink my coffee and then it gets cold. So, you know, can't have cold coffee. But yeah, Jeff, that was a good question. Yep. So for me, it was a long time. It was a long time. The major chink in my armor happened right around yeah, that for me too. Yeah, separation, divorce will do it. When a couple years that we came back to the States, when my ex-wife had cancer, she had breast cancer, and the story that I told about that lovely elder that you know, just basically blew me off. We were having a really hard time. I mean, economically, we were just wrecked because of all of that. And we were out in that parking lot of the Kingdom Hall, and I hit him up for some gas money, and he told me, when's this going to stop? Something died in me in that moment. Yeah. Whatever my you know, JW innocence was up to that point, that just destroyed something in me that moment that I heard that. And yeah, Jackie, that was something with all the, you know, with the vaccines and how they handle all that. That was interesting. Very interesting. Interesting how in that case, you know, Watchtower was all like, oh, we gotta, yeah, well, that was Poppy. That was my ex-wife. That was my ex-wife. So she ain't gonna be on here anytime soon. My current wife, she's always here. She's always up on what I'm doing and stuff, but she doesn't speak English, so, or much anyway. So she doesn't like to be on. What does she think of the cult? She thinks it's ridiculous. Yeah, my current. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, my current wife. Yeah. Yeah, we might have to do one, but it'd be a Spanish version. But she thinks that the whole JW thing is just a joke. It's ridiculous to her. It's baffling. It's baffling to her, which I think is a pretty normal reaction to anybody who's never been a witness. She just can't figure out how anybody could believe that stuff. She can't figure it out. You know, what did I do with all your literature? Well, honestly, to begin with, I never had much of a literature collection to begin with because I was more digital. I didn't like having all those books, honestly. And I had, the Watchtower Library and all of that. I had, a couple books here and there, but most of that stuff, I burned most of it. I burned it. Anything that I did have, Bibles and all that stuff, and we made an evening out of it, burning all that stuff. Yeah, handing out vegetable baskets. Yeah. Are they dwindling in Honduras? Yes, they are. Yes. Not much though, actually. But like I said, here in these parts down here, religion has a very big. Hey, Drench, how are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Religion here has a pretty big hold on people. Religion has a pretty big hold on people. People are very, very, very fearful when it comes to religions or talking against them or anything like that. It's just cultural here. I mean, all the, being conquested and everything. The Catholic Church has such a hold on this region. The churches are full. You don't see empty churches here. Any of them. You have basically, like in Honduras now, I can't talk about anywhere else, but you got basically you got the Catholic Church. You've got the Pentecostal Church for evangelicals. You've got the Baptist Church, Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons. That's about it. So, yeah. Let's see. I saw another question here, but I don't want to miss it. Oh, how do your worldly people in Honduras view JWs in general? Yeah, so non-witnesses, there's a mixed bag. I think just like everywhere else. There's people that think that, Jehovah's Witnesses are nice people, which I think in general is true. I don't think witnesses necessarily a lot of time are ill-meaning, they're sincere about it. Oh yes, very religious country. Yes, big time, Drench. Big time. Yep. There are some, Latino countries that are a little bit more atheistic and stuff like that, more cynical, like Argentina, places like that. But here, Honduras is very religious. Olympic Stadium. Yes, I have. Reasonable. Interesting you mentioned that. Yes, I have. Once, and it was the worst experience of my life. It was so miserable. Yeah, it was at the Olympic Stadium in 2005. Olympic Stadium in 2005. So, okay, Ruedits, I could care less. You're out of here. Okay, I could care less. Goodbye. Yeah, Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica is very religious as well. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, in some places reasonable. Yes. Yep. Most of the country is pretty hot. There are some places that get really cold that are very cool, very nice weather all year round. Where I live, it's very, very variable. We have right now, when we're in like March, April, very hot. Right now, very, very hot. Humid, hot, but no rain. Just dust, air, wind, very dry and windy, dusty. But then we start getting into basically the mid-May, forward May, June, July, August, September. Rain every day, all day. So, but we get some nice weather here too. It gets very cool. Temperature comes down quite a bit. We'll have some temperatures, we've actually, a couple times we've gotten down to almost into the 50s a couple times. But usually, you know, the cooler season that we have here, it'll get into the 60s. And it'll be overcast, and you'll have some very nice days, some rain showers and things like that. So, yeah, the old carts, yeah, that's something else. The cart witnessing. So, yeah, no, I love answering questions about Honduras. So ask away. But anything else you guys want to ask? Anything at all. And I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate y'all supporting the channel always, and watching the videos and subscribing and liking and all that good stuff. So right now, I don't know if I want to do it on here or corrupt government. Yes, extremely. It's so corrupt. It's cultural. It's just a part of the culture. It's uber corrupt. Yeah. Safe for Americans, very safe. Yeah, very safe. Just like anywhere else. Just got to know where to be. You know, keep your head down, stay out of people's business, live your life. No one will bother you. What kind of food is good there? Oh, lots of good food. Everything in any. The food here is so varied. You know, there's lots of good food. There's soups, there's seafood. If you like seafood, there's meat, there's grilled meat's a really big thing here. What are the schools like? Depends. If you're talking about public schools, bad. The worst. And I work actually at a private school that is all in English. Just speak English. Everything is in English, except for their required classes like Spanish and civics and all that. That's in Spanish, and those are very expensive. We got the rich kids. I give classes to rich kids. Were there any movies you watched as a JW that felt weirdly familiar? Baleadas, yes, reasonable. Yes, you must know about Honduras, man. Or are you Googling? What's up here? You been to Honduras? Baleadas are the best. Very good food. Yep, it's a flour tortilla. Yep, little bit of beans, fried beans, cheese, and fried plantains. You can put that in there. Aguacate. Movies that were weirdly familiar as a witness. I'll have to think about that. I'm pretty sure. Oh, TM, you're a retired teacher too? Cool. Yep. Cool, Drench too. Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. Yep. I work at a private school. Poverty, it's extreme poverty here. Poppy. Yep. Extreme poverty. Yep. 70% of the population here lives in extreme poverty. Yeah, very, very difficult, very, very difficult economy here. Yeah. Man, Jeff's got me thinking here about the videos. I can't think of them offhand. I'll have to think about that. I'll get back to you on that. I'm not much of a movie guy. I've never been much for movies, but yeah, the same here. I work the department that I live in, which is like your province. They're called departments here. I work in the best school, but yeah, the kids just, there's days that I want to wring their necks. You know, they drive me crazy. So I'm just waiting. I got a few years left to pay my house off. So a few more years here. Once I get my house paid off, I am out. I'm done. I'm retiring. So that's the only thing that's keeping me in right now. So jerk chicken. Yeah, sounds good. Man, guys, stop talking about food. I'm getting hungry again now. But yeah, The Village. Yes. Now that you mentioned that one, yes, I've seen that one. The Village. Yep. Yeah. We got a lot of good food here. Baleadas are one. There's one that is called dirty chicken, pollo chuco. I still have at least 10 years. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in that neighborhood. Every year, though, it's like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Really, the way these kids are nowadays, and no accountability for the kids. Parents don't want it either. It's that whole, and they hide it behind the excuse of all these generations now, but it's not that. It's incompetent parents that don't want to discipline their kids. It has nothing to do with the generations. The kids come from us. We're the parents. It's our fault how they turn out. It's our responsibility, So, yeah. So, so yeah, that's the situation with that. But yes, Honduras, a very reasonable to conclude. Is the country getting a lot of deportations from the U.S.? Yep, just like everywhere else. But that's been, there's a lot of hype with that. We've always had deportations all the time. I don't really know statistic wise how much more it is or not, but we're getting them. We're getting them. Yeah, that's the thing, Drench. Exactly. Yep. And I just had a meeting with two parents today about this girl, about their daughter, 8th grader, who basically made a comment to me like that, just a brat, and said pretty much like treated me like I'm her employee, because I was gonna give her a disciplinary sheet when you refer them for a disciplinary action, and she said that no, she wasn't gonna accept it. I can't do that because my mom's paying a lot of money for me to be in this school. And I was like, oh, really? So that was just one more thing. Hey, John, welcome. And I told her, well, I said, and speaking of that, I said, I appreciate so much how much money your mother's paying to have you in this school. Please tell her for me that I appreciate that because I get paid very well. So thank you. So the parents came in and no, exactly. Right. Yeah. I'm like, screw that. There's not enough money on this planet to put up with that. I'm not going to be getting told off by a 14-year-old. Not going to happen. How's the economy for someone to retire? How much money to live comfortably? How much is housing? All pretty accessible. If you're retired, if you got some kind of pension or social security, you can live like a king here. The economy is not good, but the money difference is very big. The dollar goes a long way here. So, you want to live comfortably here, anywhere from $1,000 up a month, you can live pretty comfortably, fairly comfortably. So if a person has Social Security or a pension, I knew a guy with a military pension. He was pulling in, I don't know, just from his military pension, like 5,000 or 6,000. That guy was just, down here, you're going to live like a king, housing. Yeah, that all depends. If you want to rent, it's very accessible. You can get a very nice place here for pretty cheap. If you want to buy a house, you can get a very nice house like the one I have here. Got a plot of land. I've got a backyard, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. This house cost me with the land $39,000. $39,000. Yeah, land is very accessible as well. Yep, all depends on how much you want to buy. All depends on how much, So all depends. Yep. Dunce culture, just like in Jamaica. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. But yeah, if you got a source of income, you can live very comfortably here. Have a pretty quiet life. There's a lot of the things you see on the news and the concept that people have of like Honduras or Central American countries a lot of that's hyped up by the news, you know, when you see the violence and murders and stuff like that. That's all drug related. It's all drug related. So they're killing off each other between themselves, amongst themselves. If you're not involved in any of that, nobody's going to bother you. I know people personally, and there's people at my school who are involved in that life. They're drug traffickers. They got their kids in the school. Nicest people in the world. You never know it. You're not getting involved in their business. They don't get involved in yours. So it's just the way it is. You know, you just learn to whatever, you know, it's not my business. That's your deal. I got my job. I got my responsibilities, you know. So as long as you don't get mixed up in that life, you got nothing to worry about at all. So yeah. Anybody that I've got contacts here. Anybody wants to buy land here, let me know. I can figure out all that info for you. If you go on my channel, the description of the channel, my email's there. So you can contact me through the email if you want any more information about real estate prices, land prices. You can buy land here from the States. I can get you the contact with different real estate companies, construction companies. If you want to build a house, they'll build it for you here. You know, so like I said, my house here, with the plot of land that it has, and my house has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, $39,000. $39,000 for everything. Healthcare, again, depends on how much money you got. There's a public healthcare system here that's not real good. You know, it's there. And then there's a lot of private clinics and stuff like that, but you got to have some dough for that. Yeah, you can get good healthcare here, but you got to have money for it. But you can go to the public hospital and they'll take care of you. They'll take care of you, and it's a minimal cost. You know, the last couple of weeks I've been to the hospital a couple of times because of anxiety and stuff like that. And I almost spend anything. They took care of me and I got medicine and stuff like that. And so, you know, it works. Like the Russians say, not great, but not terrible. Oh yeah, that's to me, Jackie, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. 4,000 to 8,000 a month. I can't even fathom that. I cannot even fathom that. That's just you know, down here, 4,000 to 8,000 a month for renting. You have a mansion. I mean, luxury, a penthouse, anything. I mean, yeah, that's to me, that's unbelievable. The way the prices there, that's unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, and you got to live with other people. Yeah, no, come on down to Honduras, guys. What are you doing there? What are you doing up there? Yeah, no, it's unbelievable how the economy has gone up. So yeah, so ask your questions, ask away. We've been 39 minutes. Any question you want, JW related, Honduras related, my personal life, anything, my job, my experiences. So by profession, I'm not a teacher by profession. I'm a structural engineer. And I've worked on and off teaching classes, and I've worked in construction projects here in Honduras. Over the years, I've been in lots of like clean energy type projects. That's a big thing here. So I've been in wind farms, solar farms, thermal energy projects. I was in the new airport that they built here. I was there for 2 years. I was the health and safety engineer for that project, which is actually the area I've worked in for most of the projects. How's the weather here? Depends on where you live. Honduras is very, most places really warm. Oh, the water, excuse me, the water. No, water's good. Yeah, water's treated. Safe as anywhere else, I'd say. Yeah. I've been here 20, 23 years. I've never had any sicknesses, anything related to that, anything. Yeah, in Australia, $460 a week. That's crazy too. That's crazy. Hella high. Hella high. Yeah, but no, the water here is good, Jackie. Water here is perfectly safe. You can get also purified water. We have that for drinking. For drinking, we have purified water. You don't want to drink right out of the tap. The tap water is safe. I mean, you can use it if you need to, but it's got a lot of chlorine in it, a lot of salt and everything. So we buy these 5-gallon, tanks for. What do the locals generally think of expats? Yeah, people are used to it. Everything's pretty global now. So how do Hondurans view atheists, Justin? Not good. Not good. Yeah, this is not the country you want to live in if you're atheist, being honest. This is a very, very religious country. So you're going to have a real hard time with those views here. Really, really hard time. But yeah, what do the locals think of expats? No, it's for the most part. The area I live in is a little bit more isolated and people are kind of weird. But once they get to know you and they, but most places it's, yeah. Yes, Jackie. Yep, California lingo. Yep, hella expensive. Yeah. Yeah, it's the polar opposite here, Justin. Yeah, it's polar opposite here. I mean, here it's 90% of the population professes some Christian religion. Yeah, there's very, very few agnostics or atheists here, and you'd have a really, really hard time here. People don't accept that. They don't like it, they don't accept it, and they'll tell you. They're very vocal about that. So, yeah. But it is what it is, That's why, I've lived here for so long and I had to give in eventually. I gave in. I went back to my beliefs, but such is life. It's all good. A Betheist? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, so I appreciate all the people there. So, hey, reasonably to conclude, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that so much. Appreciate that so much. Thank you. Anybody else too? We got a goal here. No need to be shy about it. For at minimum, it's all up to you guys. It's your will, but 5 super chats. So reasonable to conclude. Started it off. Gave us the first one. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. From my heart, my family also thanks you. So I'll tell my wife, morning. Hold on a second. Morning. So thank you very much for that. And thank you I appreciate, guys. You guys don't know, when I see comments like that, man, I want to cry. Honestly, because I never imagined when I started this some years ago, like I would even have anybody watching me. And to think that, I've got this little family here now and that it's making a difference in people's lives and they're watching this, to me is just amazing. It's amazing. It really is amazing. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that too. ¿La querían ver a usted también? No. Ni un segundo, ni decir hola. So I'm trying to convince my wife. She's like, no. Let me get my green screen off here. There we go. Thank you, guys. Ya me mandaron 2. Uno por 20 y otro de 10. De un solo. ¿No quería decir hola, amor? Rapidito. So, thank you that. CEO, are you goated, my dude? I don't know what that means. So here's my wife. It's my wife, Patty. So I convinced her to say hi. Hola, esposa. Abrazos. So this is my angel. This is my guardian angel. Best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. So 2nd time's the charm. Yeah, but thank you guys. Thank you guys for For that. I really appreciate it. Gracias por apoyar a su esposo. Gracias, Reasonable. ¿Hablas español? Gracias, gracias. Mi esposa estaría encantada si alguien aquí habla español. La verdad, me gustaría hacer el canal en español también. Quizás otro proyecto. Veremos. So, yeah. Nicole controls our bank account and donates $5 a month to Watchtower. Yeah, to protect the pedos. Yeah. Yep. Cool sense. Good evening. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. So on the bueno, you have to change that to AS. The word noche is feminine. Butterfly Queen, hello, welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying hi to my wife. So I'll give you some Spanish lessons. So buenas noches, you have to spell that B-U-E-N-A-S. Oh, the greatest of all time. Oh, thank you, Cold. Yeah. Yeah. Am I the GOAT? Let's have I think we should have some kind of competition, like of all the XJW channels. Have the GOAT. Let's do the top, a poll. Who are the best channels? What do you guys think? There you go. Cool sense. Yes. Buenas. Sí, pero no sale, amor. No sale. Con mi cel. Sí, pero es que no se mira, amor. No se mira con el cel, no. And so cool sense, yeah, actually there's just a generic way to say hi to people. You can say buenas. Buenas, ¿cómo están? Okay, like if you go into you walk into a business or something, people will say buenas. Yep, you can say that too. Yep. Yeah, I think somebody on YouTube in the, cálmate o te calmo, yes. That's a good one, Jeff. Yep. Relax or I'm going to relax you. Yep. Calm down or I'll calm you down. Yeah. That's a very Latino thing. Yeah. You'll hear that here too in Honduras. But yeah, I think in the XJW world on the channels, somebody should get together. There should be a big live thing and have everybody sound off on who are the best channels. Let's get this once and for all. Let's settle it. Yeah. But yeah, it's a big thing for me, guys. Really, it does mean the world to me. It's just amazing that when I started out, and I first started making videos, and you're just like, man, is this gonna go anywhere? Is this gonna reach anybody? I mean, you start seeing videos and just the views, it gets so hard to start getting subscribers and all that. And it was just like, man, is this going anywhere? And then it was like torture getting up to 500. That was torture. It was just I've had to fight for every single subscriber. I mean, it's no virals. I've never gone viral, anything like that. It's literally, and then thanks to, there was a channel, I don't know if she's still making videos, but it was called something, I can't remember the NPC. It was a gaming type, but it was an XJW channel. You never saw the girl's face, but, and she mentioned my channel in one of her videos, and that got me over 1,000. And I always thanked her for that. So cool sense. I'm in a city called Juticalpa. It's in the department of Olancho. It's the biggest department in Honduras, but it's all rural. Yeah. My favorite name for an XJW channel is called The Truth Hurts by Harrison Cohen. Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. Hey, Arizona Raccoon, how are you doing? Just here, just chatting, gabbing. So we're doing a question and answer. So if you want to ask a question about anything you want, JW, non-JW related, there's my wife, the PR there that you see on the screen with the blue heart. That's my wife, Patty Rodriguez. Patty, NPC. She shut it down, right? Oh yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, she really did a good job. I like that channel. I stopped in Roatan. Yep. Roatan, very different from the mainland though. Yeah, Roatan's kind of a whole different world, whole different country. But it's Honduras. It's a municipality of Honduras, but it's very different there. But yeah, I worked in Roatan actually for almost a year. I was on a project there, a construction project. Yeah, so my wife is saying, thank you so much for supporting my husband. Yeah, there's a lot of poverty too. Yep, it's not all luxury there, that's for sure. Yep, so yeah, anybody out there, Arizona Raccoon, feel free to ask any questions, JW or non-JW related, about Honduras, about my personal life, my job, any of that, my experiences. Ask away. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yep. So yeah, lots of good question, guys. I appreciate it. It makes it fun. Makes it interesting. So yep, I'm down here. I don't got any qualms about it. I got nothing to hide. Don't owe anybody anything. So, but yeah, I really do appreciate the support, and that's just having everybody knowing, like, every time I make videos, I just feel like I know all of you guys. Jeff, Jackie, Justin, a lot of you guys, Arizona Raccoon, all you guys, like, every single time you're always there. I always see your comments. I always expect it. I always know, like, oh, I know Jackie's going to be there, and Jeff is always my sidekick when we do regular, live streams. We'll try to get one together for this weekend. So thank you, TM. Yeah. And you know what? Part of that is just because of my limitations with technology, but I think that the way things are right now, nowadays, I think, like, people want more realness. I think, people appreciate more just, less fancy bells and whistles, and just people talking real. So I found this content because of my JW coworker who got all weird on me. Really cool. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's hilarious. Cool. Are you an ex-JW or anything like that? I love Trump. Well, I don't. Trump's a piece of shit. Excuse my French, but each to each his own. Free speech. You're completely in your right to love whoever you want, support whoever you want, politically wise. I don't live in the States anymore, so that's your guys' problem. You can have him. Yeah, I agree, Jackie. Yep, a lot of the graphics and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so yeah, drop my location. No, for what? No. Nothing like that. Are you crazy? NEEG, are you crazy? This is a social media. We don't give out our locations or any personal information like that. So, like Steve Austin said. So just for being so audacious and asking that question, the audacity, you're gone. Goodbye. Be so adamant about having to stay shaved and all that. Yeah, and then all of a sudden they got a beard. Australian Royal Commission, Jeffrey Jackson mentioned they. I'm positive that they have been hijacked and they're being controlled by the deep state elites. What are your thoughts? Very possible. Yep. Very possible. Yeah, I think that's a very big possibility. I think any organization that has a big influence on people, um, yeah, reasonable. I can relate to your story. Got lucky, my family, to get my family out, wife and 3 kids, but they're being shunned. We're much better now. Before I was giving all my time to that cult. Yeah. Collin, I think Elle puts people on timeout better than you. What does she do? I don't know. I'm just kicking them out. I'm just like, you're out of here. You know, I was back in the day, I was real big into, I was in chat rooms back in the 90s. So I would do modding. I was a mod in quite a few different chat rooms and stuff like that. So I'm all into that, just like booting people. You're out of here. Goodbye. Putting people in timeout. No, because I don't want those people to be back. I don't want them back. They're not contributing anything. They're not, regulars that come into the channel. Somebody comes in with genuine curiosity, that's something else. But, people wanting me to blow kisses to them and, yeah, she's friendlier. Yeah. Well, different personalities, I guess. Yeah. But it's like people come in, they say all this weird stuff. Like some Indian guy saying I was beautiful and can I fly you out to India? And I'm like, heck no. I'm proud of my heterosexuality. Thank you very much. So yeah, keep the questions coming. Very good. I study with the Jehovah's Witnesses. I ended the study because I found out the governing body thinking that they are the faithful and discreet slave. And yeah, no. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I know, Jackie. It's just I'm still sick. And I'm just like, I don't want to get up. I want to get up. So sorry about my sniffing and all that kind of stuff. So okay. MR, hi, shout out. Well, give me a super chat and I'll give you a shout out. How about that? Quid pro quo. Do you see witnesses preaching door to door or only in the carts? Well, I think they're doing a little bit of both. I don't know what the door to door looks like today. I don't know what that looks like today. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're going, CJ, hello, hi. I think they're going more, yeah, no, I know, Jackie. I know it's horrible habit. You're absolutely right. Give me a hard time, please. I shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, I think they're going more towards the cart thing because it's like, if you don't have to put in time anymore, what's the point, right? I mean, there's no urgency anymore. There's no urgency. They completely killed that. Completely. Danielle, is it Kola or Koya? I don't know how to pronounce it, but hi, CEO from Canada. Hello, Canada. I was moved by your video with your daughter. Thank you. Yeah, we're still in the thick of that. So I'll be making another video, just a normal video, giving you guys the update on what's going on. It's advancing. We're advancing. So, but I'm going to make a separate video on that coming up here, or we might talk about it this weekend on the live stream, the normal live stream where my sidekick Jeff is there with me. So yeah, so greetings to Canada. Love Canada. Greetings to Canada. Yep. So yeah. Yeah, there's just, there's so much stuff every time, you think that you've heard it all with Watchtower, they come out with something else and it just keeps going. They're not going door to door. Yeah, I think that they're really going to start getting away from that. I think they're going to move away from that slowly but surely. And what I'm really curious about is Ramapo. That's got my curiosity just from the construction aspect of it. I'm really interested in those things and like what use they're really going to give to that facility because it's so huge. I don't see them dedicating that just to JW stuff. I mean, from a business point of view, that wouldn't make sense. I think they're going to lease out parts of it to other people, other like filmmakers and things like that. But yeah, it seems like the way things are going right now is it's mostly cart witnessing in a lot of ways. And I think a lot more informal now, because since all they have to do is check a box that said they participated, you can do that anywhere. Heck, they'll come on apostate channels and they consider that preaching. How crazy is that? Think about that for a second. When in the past, when would you have ever thought about talking to an apostate and then counting time for it? That's insane. It's insane. I mean, how weak has the grip of the governing body on the people that they're doing that now? And they do it all the time because they can hide behind the anonymity of social media, you know? So it's crazy. In the past, you would have never done that. You'd have never even thought about that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. Dressing and grooming was huge. The way you reflect on the brand, right? Your personal grooming, your dress and all that was a huge thing. How you reflect on Jehovah's name, you know, all of that stuff. So absolutely. That was a huge thing. Really, really huge thing. Yeah. So you see how these people that come on this is why I mean, Jeff. See how these people are that come on the live stream? They come on here, they want a shout out for what reason, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, give me a super chat. I'll give you a shout out. And then they just disappear. People don't want, you know, they want everything for free now. Thank you, Jane. I appreciate that. Yes, she is. I love my wife. Love her with all my being. Yep. Jackie felt like being a JW back then had value. Now there's no value. Yeah, absolutely. We had to work at it harder back then. You know, people that grew up from the 50s forward, any of you out there that were witnesses during any of this time, we had to work for it. It was hard work. You know, any religion that denies Jesus is God is a false religion. Yeah, absolutely. That's why the Jehovah's Witness organization is an antichrist. They deny Christ to their followers in every way possible. You can't pray to him. You can't worship him. You can't partake in the memorial, you know, in the Lord's evening meal. So they deny Christ in every way possible. So they are, by definition, antichrist. I had one commenter say, who else is preaching door to door and fulfilling Matthew 24? Lots of people are, not just the Mormons even. Here in Honduras, there are Protestant churches, evangelical churches that go door to door too. Yep, so Jehovah's Witnesses do not have the monopoly on that. And I always tell them too, show me where Jesus went door to door. Show me where Jesus did that. Jesus preached in the synagogue. So yeah. Oh yeah, lots of churches use the Jehovah, you know, the false name. Yep. Reasonable to conclude. Question: what do you think of the Norway case? Do you think the court will side with the state and not the JW.org? I think so, because Norway, I actually work with a foreign teacher at my school from Norway, a young gal, very nice gal. And they're so open-minded and just liberal. And I don't see the court siding with the JW.org, not at all. But I think that case is very important because they're focusing on human rights. And what are they telling the Watchtower? Hey, fall in line. Stop telling people what to do. Stop shunning people. You're walking on their rights. It's everybody's right to change religions, to walk away whenever they want to. That's your right as a human being. So stop punishing people because of it. Stop punishing people, Yeah, the whole thing in that and CSA and all that kind of stuff, it's got to be it's got to be it's got to be something we talk about. We can't turn a blind eye to that. It's a big thing. And it has to be exposed. And those changes have to be made in the organization. So for me, that would be a really, really hard thing to deal with, being a witness right now. It would be a really hard thing to deal with and justify, because I know I wouldn't, We as Christians are not called to fight the Antichrist, are here to spread the true. We are not called to fight the Antichrist. We are here to spread the true gospel of Jesus. Correct. You're right. It's not up to us to fight. We don't have to fight. God will do that. I think the government's finally found the blueprint to shutting down Watchtower in court. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I think part of that blueprint is the courts study the literature of the Jehovah's Witnesses and they use it against them in court. That's brilliant. Brilliant. They did that in Norway. They did it in Australia and destroyed them. So absolutely. The worst enemy of Watchtower is its own literature, because all that's out there. All that information is out there. It's accessible. Thank God for the internet. Thank God for the internet. So it's a very important thing. So I'm going to go back to my green screen. Let's see here. What picture should I put now for my green screen? Let's see here. Let's see what I got here. What else do I got here? Butterfly. There we go. Put my butterfly background there. Monarch butterfly. This is from my house. This picture, that's a monarch butterfly that was born on one of my plants. And we took this picture of it. Just beautiful, absolutely stunning. And you know what's interesting about that? We're blessed because put up a scene from the Revelation book. Hey, that's a good idea. I might have one. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me see if I still got one. Hold on a second, guys. Bear with me here. I don't know if I still have any on my phone. If I do, I will certainly put it up. Let's see here. Revelation book. You guys can just keep talking amongst yourselves because I can't see the comments right now. Va a cambiar. Gracias. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about this pause here. I'm just going through my gallery here because I had a request. Trying to find a Revelation book picture here. I thought I still had some. Let's see here. No. Bear with me, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for holding. Ah, here we go. Ah, okay. How about that butte? There's a butte. So where were we? Let me catch up on here. There's New York court case against the governing body. That'll be interesting to watch. Oh, I didn't know that. That's very interesting. And do a sell a Kingdom Hall. Watchtower is a profit corporation, and JW is just one of their investments. Correct. I love butterflies. Yes, I do too. So as I was saying, the isn't that awesome? That is awesome. Oh my God. This traumatized me as a kid. This picture right here. The monarch butterfly in this region I live in is actually very rare. They're more common in Mexico. So we're pretty blessed to have those. We've had 2 that have been born already, and they're just absolutely perfect. So yeah, so CJ, yes, they will. Lots of church go online and get subscribers. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yep. Yes, they do. And I think the Watchtower will go that way as well. I think they'll end up all this investment they're making in audiovisual is for something. There's a reason for that. They're not going to be wasting their money on that. So, with anytime any business corporation makes an investment, it's to get money back, right? They want to make that back and turn a profit. So there's got to be a reason for it. So yes, they do. Yes, Jane, I agree with that. That's a beautiful thing. Butterflies are symbolic of so much. Change, going through stages in our lives, life and death, transformation, the whole metamorphosis, acting school. Yeah, I think it's, the size of Ramapo. Like I said, I don't think that they're going to be using that just for JW stuff. The amount of recording studios and everything they have there, I think that they're going to be leasing out some of those buildings to other film companies, movie companies and stuff like that. And like you said, acting school. So absolutely. Rental video studios. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. So yeah. So keep the questions coming, guys. We're going to go a little bit more here. So we'll let it go a little bit more, and then we'll see what happens. I'll have to get going here soon, but I'll let it go a few more minutes though. If you have any other grade school in the States for JDLB kids? No kidding. I didn't know that. Really? Wow. I could see that. Yep. Must be like a charter school or something, huh? Private school. That's interesting. Yeah, I could see that happening though. With is that privately run, or is it? Okay, thank you, John, for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Have a good evening. Take care, my friend. But yeah, I could see some well-to-do Jehovah's Witnesses sending their kids to places like that. Absolutely. All about the money. Yeah, well, that's it. Hey, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. That's what makes the world go round. So it is what it is. The unrighteous riches, as the witnesses say. Which God do I worship? The one and only. The only God. The Christ Jesus. Sad because blocking them, diversity, too much isolation is bad. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Yep, for sure. Yeah, it's like I said, that's what moves the world. You know, it's all about money, power, getting it, and expanding it. Supposed to be at a meeting tonight. Oh my God, where Jeff? Are you late? Did I make you late? Sorry. Like a work meeting or social meeting? Yeah. Well, yeah. On that note, I should probably hang it up here too. We've been on for an hour and 16 already. JW meeting on Thursdays. Yeah. Well, Felix, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. You got to believe what you believe. And it's just a feeling. It's a matter of faith. It's just a feeling, and it is what it is. So, okay, guys, we're going to hang it up here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Again, thank you, guys, for the support. Thank you so much for that. And stay tuned for more videos. This weekend, we'll have another normal live session. Not this Insta live, but we'll have the normal live session. So, yeah. So, Jeff, stay tuned for that. I think usually on like Saturdays, so we'll do it again. We'll have another live. The normal live, though, like StreamYard Live. Have a good night, everybody, or evening, or day, or morning, or whatever time it is. Talk to you later. And thank you very much for tuning in, okay? So we'll see you in the next one.